Every university has its legends, but isolated student hostels breed a very specific kind of paranoia. Away from parental oversight, dark rumors thrive, like the one about a locked room on the top floor where a student supposedly took his life. In this particular dorm, fear was the primary tool of control. 3 senior students, Vicky, Jatin, and Rakesh, maintained their status through a systematic campaign of hazing, ensuring no junior student dared to defy them. When Samir arrived from a rural village, he was the perfect target. Exhausted and unfamiliar with the hostel's social hierarchy, he was immediately singled out by the trio as their next victim. They gave him a choice: suffer a public humiliation in front of the entire dorm, or survive 10 minutes alone inside the padlocked room 37 at midnight. Fearing the severe social consequences of a public refusal, Samir reluctantly took the rusted key and agreed to their terrifying challenge. This challenge removes Samir from the safety of the group. In the darkness of the 4th floor, the only rules that exist are the ones the seniors decide to enforce. At exactly midnight, Samir walked the empty corridor alone. The seniors monitored his progress through a forced video call, watching his trembling hands as he approached the door. The call mysteriously cut the moment he entered. The seniors were already hiding in the shadows of the room, ready to ambush him and record his panicked reaction for the rest of the college to see. But the prank ended the moment Rakesh was yanked into the dark by an invisible force and thrown through the window. The police found no physical evidence of a struggle, because the seniors' own video recordings showed them standing several feet away from Rakesh when he fell. The remaining boys were cleared of any involvement. The seniors designed a trap to humiliate a junior, but they lost control of the environment the moment an unpredictable force intervened. 1 week later, the dread was validated. A massive shadow manifested in Jatin's room at midnight, throwing him against a desk with enough force to split his forehead open. Even the safety of a hospital offered no protection. As doctors tried to treat Jatin, his surgical stitches began snapping and pulling themselves out of his skin. Before the staff could intervene, Jatin levitated several feet off his dead and was dropped with crushing force, killing him instantly. Vicky realized the common threat. 2 of his friends were dead, and both had been involved in the night Samir went into room 37. This entity followed Jatin into a secure medical wing. It showed that no level of institutional protection could stop it from reaching its specific targets. Desperate and cornered, Vicky attacked Samir in his dorm room, pinning him down and gripping his throat. Samir didn't struggle. He simply stared back at Vicky with a wide smile as dark blood began to leak from his eyes. A year ago, a student named Naveen was pushed from that same 4th floor window by these same 3 seniors. Naveen was Samir's younger brother. This diagram shows the sequence of events as the seniors experienced them, but the true timeline began months earlier. Samir spent weeks studying rituals, preparing to enter the hostel. He ensured he'd be chosen for hazing to access his brother's killers. Samir didn't just lash out. He created a situation where the seniors' own habits and cruelty would lead them directly to their deaths. To achieve this, Samir followed the instructions in an ancient text, drawing a circle and offering his own blood at midnight. The ritual required a permanent sacrifice. Samir died the night he performed the ritual, trading his soul to a ghoul. The figure in the room was not Samir. It was the ghoul, using his physical form to complete the bargain. The entity killed Vicky in seconds, fulfilling the terms of the pact, before returning to the book to wait for its next summoner. The seniors' actions created the motive for their destruction, but the price of that destruction was the total loss